Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is April 11th. Looking at the overall economical calendar, we have a few Fed speakers today coming out at 1:30, 6:30, and 7:30. So make sure you guys pay attention to this after 4 o'clock. So you guys, 4 o'clock Eastern, you guys don't have to worry about anything, but make sure you guys pay attention to the Fed speakers or what's going on throughout the day. Tomorrow we have CPI and we have two Fed speakers, and we have FOMC minutes at 2 o'clock Eastern. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. Thursday, we have PPI information going into the watch list. Right, first one is the video. This is the 1 year, 1 day. You guys can see the video has been on an upward trend, had a slight pullback from 280, found some type of support, meaning a floor at 263, and now it's starting to bounce. Let's drop down from the 1 year to the 180-day 4-hour, meaning each one of these candles means 4 hours of information. You guys can see the MACD's crossed up. That's bullish. RSI is a little bit closer to the overbought area over here, meaning that that is a possible area of rejection or a sell-off. And we're reaching a previous double top. So make sure you guys are cautious with the video to the upside. Watch for the break of 281.35. And we can start pushing up towards those 285 levels and higher. Right to the downside, I want to watch for a break and hold below 271. Then we can start going to 263 and possibly lower. Next stock we're going to talk about is Meta. Meta is pushing up as strong as the video over here. You see Meta went from 88 to 217. So watching Meta over here, Meta is finding some type of resistance at that 217 level. It needs to break 217 before it can start pushing up towards 220. So make sure you guys wait for confirmation on this one, right? It's been struggling 1, 2, 3 times. These are 4-hour candles. So think about it. If we're struggling to break 217, it would be wise to wait for it to break 217 and hold above it before you guys look for your upward trend, right? But make sure you guys wait for that, or to the downside, right? Which is perfectly fine, right? If we see an area struggle multiple times, right? If you were in a stock and it's struggling to break a price point multiple times, what would you look to do, right? You would look to possibly exit. So make sure you guys watch Meta for the possible drop from 214, the break of the EMA, first sign of a trend change, right? 214 down towards 210. MACD is already in a cross down position-ish, right? It's crossed down. RSI is a little bit more on the overbought. So all we need is for this MACD to open more to the downside, then we could get a squeeze down. Or if it pops up, then we could pop up. So wait for your major trend changes from the break of 217 or the break of 214 before you guys look to enter this stock. Jumping down towards the 20-day 1 hour over here, 20-day 1 hour, you can see a little bit clearer how he rejected 217 and had a major pullback from 217 all the way down to 210. So make sure you guys wait for the break of 217 before you guys go up into go long into Meta, right? Or wait for the break of 214 and we can start going down to 210, maybe even 209 to the downside. Next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. Looking at Tesla on the 180-day 4-hour. Let it load. So Tesla's in between a rock and a hard place. What do I mean about that? Tesla has the SMA right here, has the 1 year EMA, the solid orange line over here as well too at 189. So Tesla has a lot of resistance to the upside, although it is cross bullish on the MACD on the 180-day. It did come from an oversold position at 179, and we're at like 186. Definitely want to be cautious with Tesla to the upside. Just because we're approaching that previous resistance level or that EMA on the 1 year. If we jump over towards the 1 year, you'll see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. The 1 year is labeled over here. We're at 186, so Tesla's like over here somewhere, right? Remember, the 1 year doesn't update. So Tesla does have earnings coming up. I believe it's next week. So make sure you guys pay attention to this. It is basically cross down on the MACD. We could push up and then reject and come back down. Anything is possible. Make sure you guys wait for key confirmation. So what are the levels I'm watching today, right? So if Tesla starts to reverse, first sign of reversal is going to be on the break of 185 down towards 179. Make sure you guys watch out for that if you're feeling a little bearish, right? If you're feeling bullish, Tesla's may be a little bit difficult to trade, right? Because you could get in from the break of 187 or 188, and then you have resistance at 189. Risk to reward, doesn't really make too much sense, right? Then what if you're like, hey, I'm gonna wait for the break of the EMA, the 1 year EMA, right? Break of the 1 year EMA, right? That is a major trend change. What do I mean, right? If we break this 1 year over here, this is the 1 year, 1 day, each candle is one day of information. If we break it, we could have a solid push and maybe even go higher, right? So that break of the 1 year is very major. It's a major key level if you're looking for upward trend, right? So if you break that 1 year at 189, boom, we have resistance at 191, right? So 189 to 191, a lot of resistance right there. So definitely could be the start of a choppy era for Tesla. Tesla could end up just going sideways until earnings and then probably take off, or could just go sideways until earnings and basically Tesla likes to drop during earnings too. So anything is possible. That's why I don't play earnings. But if we're looking at today, going long into these major resistance levels is kind of tricky. Preferably, we want to see it above 192 before we start pushing up towards 194 and possibly even higher. You can see there's less major resistance levels to the upside of above this 180-day 192 level for possible long positions. But this could be the start of a long position over here as long as we stay above this 180-day EMA. So very tricky to the upside. Make sure you guys are very cautious with that one. One thing about the 20-day over here, it is a little bit more on the overbought side. So if we were to basically cross down, I think the puts would be safer if we was to break 184 down towards that 178. Last but not least, we're going to talk about SPY. So SPY is just holding its own yesterday, right? Yesterday it basically traded a little sideways, didn't do a lot. We're sitting at 409 right now. SPY is bullish. If we look at it, we're above the 1 year at 405, kind of double bottom over here or triple bottom over here at that 405, and we're still on the upward trend. Watch for the break of 410 towards 412. Watch for the break of 409. Then we can start going to 407, possibly lower. So make sure you guys watch these key levels on SPY. That's going to be it. Hopefully you guys all have a green trading day. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.